Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy Cinco de Mayo. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. How are you doing today, Jay?
Tired, man. I've been with my mom all day, making sure she did physical therapy, making sure she ate good. So I literally just walked in the door. So yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So
How's
late
your
night,
mom
early
feeling?
morning. Huh?
How's your mom feeling?
Good. I mean, trying to get all the strength back, but she's been eating good. Today, we try to get her up for physical therapy to just at least stand and try to walk to sit. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she hasn't been like up like that since it happened, since Sunday. So
Yeah. So,
yeah,
man,
so it's been
she's pretty good. Okay.
huh?
Sounds like she's doing much better.
Yeah, for sure. I'm making sure of it. I'm there all day long, you know what I mean? I'm there for hours,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
making sure she's solid. Yeah, so she's eating really good. Eating really good. No more machines, no more of any of that stuff. So that's what I mean. All that stuff is done. I just got to make sure now, get the rest of it going.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
All right. Let's move on. Uh, shout out to the one person watching.
what happened? My bad, my bad. That's my fault. My fault. There we go. That shit was hella funny. I was like, what?
Uh, all right. So man, we had some crazy NBA games and what happened today. I think we should go into that first before we get into the Jay. Did you know segment? So
Yeah.
what's
I didn't
going
get
on
to
in the
watch.
NBA, man? What's happening? I want to know. It's getting
I didn't
heated
get.
out
Yeah, I didn't get to watch any, but let me pull it up. I do know the Celtics. The headline was they bricked 45 threes, so that wasn't a good headline.
They
You know what I
bricked
mean?
45 threes
That's what it says, And then
the Celtics.
yeah, they were when I checked before I fed my mom her dinner, they were up by 20. So I don't know what happened. Apparently Porzingis, they pulled him for I don't know what, maybe an illness, it said. And then yeah, it said they lost in overtime. So I was like, okay. I don't know what happened. I didn't get to see it. No highlights, because yeah, I was with my mom all day, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I still think it's a gentleman's sweep. That's cool. I have the Knicks win one. I thought it would be game three, not game one. So don't ask me why Porzingis was pulled. I have no idea. I didn't even know. That's just I saw that in one of the things. I was like, why did they pull Porzingis now? But yeah, so I have the Knicks winning one game. I just thought it would be game three.
We got Alyssa, and she is saying, "Yes, guys, I am always here. I love my lovey J."
Is that hold on? Is that the one person? Or is there a change now? How many?
Oh, we got 8, so 7, I guess, with Alyssa.
Okay. I wonder if she was the one person in the beginning though.
And that's what I'm saying. I think exactly that's what it was.
Okay. I'm just making sure because I'm that's kind of funny. That's awesome.
All right. So, what other games were on, or did we not report on?
There's a current one right now, and it's the Thunder and Nuggets. Pretty
Damn,
close, pretty close. It's about 94-88. I
what
don't
do you,
know who's I don't know who's gonna win that series.
you don't you don't have any
Well,
idea?
because the Thunder are a new team. Jokic is he's a proven champion, and he's definitely probably the best player in the league.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I know they're in OKC, so I think that series goes 7. So I expect both teams to win. It's gonna go. You remember the Clippers series that they just had the Nuggets?
Yeah.
I think it's the same exact thing. Back,
Okay.
forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. So, like I
So,
said, Jokic he's a champion, and he knows what it takes to get done.
how when you're okay? So, definitely, Nuggets are the more skilled team. Thunder is going to be the more younger team, but how
Yes.
much younger is Thunder versus the Nuggets?
They're significantly younger. They don't
Significantly.
have a. Yeah, they don't have a. They're like that Rockets team that just lost to the Warriors.
Uh-huh.
Very similar, except OKC has been together like say a few more years.
A couple
So
more years?
yeah, so they're familiar with each other, just they're not familiar with winning in the playoffs and going to the championship, like the Nuggets. Nuggets have obviously championship, they've won a championship and they still have a good squad.
So do you
So
think, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, do you think these youngsters, because Nuggets, that's tough, especially,
that's
I
what I
mean,
mean.
because this is one thing that most people forget about is when Nuggets are playing at home, you're
Yeah.
playing at elevation and you get winded much
Yeah.
quicker, you know?
Well, yeah,
So,
not only that, like I said, I think in a game 7, and it would be in OKC, I think I would go with the Joker, Murray, and the people who have experience.
already,
Similar to, like I said, with the Warriors and Rockets. I know the Rockets aren't the same as the Thunder, but the reason the Warriors won that game was because they had Steph and Jimmy Butler, two people that know what it takes to get to the finals.
yeah.
That's the only reason. Like I said, if you have a game 7, you have the star. If you have the stars, you're most likely going to win. That just because those are the people who give me the ball, I got it.
Well, they make it happen when it needs to happen,
Exactly. Give me the ball. That's my whole point. They ask for the ball, and it's their time to shine. Hey, it's game 7. Let me go. I got this. I'll take care of this.
Who's playing at home, Nuggets or Thunder?
And what?
And there's for game 1 right now that they're playing.
They're in Oklahoma. That's what I mean. They're in Oklahoma City. They're pumped up. I expect Oklahoma City to win the first 2. That's how it usually works. That's why the Celtics losing the first game, it was kind of funny to me. I was like, huh? I think they were like 10-point favorites too, by the way. So if you had the Knicks in that game, you won a lot of money.
you know what happened in that game?
What, NBA?
Huh?
Hey, pull Porzingis. Let them have a chance to win since they're up 20.
That was one part of the equation, but there was a whole other part to this equation of them losing.
I don't know. I didn't see it. So
let me tell you, my friend. Mikal Bridges ended up playing for 51 minutes, bro. It was like an
51. Holy shit, 51.
They said that he played the whole game, bro. He played the whole game.
He didn't take a break?
I don't think he took a break at all.
Wow. Good luck next game, buddy.
That's what I'm saying.
He gonna be like, hey, I need a rest.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of minutes. Wow.
51. Jalen Brunson played 44 minutes, bro, and Josh Hart played 45.
So
OG Anunoby played 46.
So I'll tell you this right now. They can't keep that up all series, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But so good luck. I'll still go with my gentleman sweep. 4-1.
Yep.
That's what I'm going with still. So doesn't change my mind. I didn't know they played that much. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And they pulled Porzingis for some many reason.
And did you see what happened at the very end though? Like when the game ended? Did you see what happened?
Bro. I've been at the hospital.
So check this out. At the very end,
yeah.
they passed it. I forgot which player got the ball. I think it was like Brunson or somebody kind of big, Okay. And he got the ball. He got it in. They had the last chance to make like a 3-pointer, and I think they would have won or it would have tied. And Mikal Bridges kind of just like grabbed the ball as it was going to this guy and like grabbed it. They grabbed it together, but he just swung himself to like get the ball out of the other dude's hands and basically like took the ball from the other guy, bro. Like it was super embarrassing. Took the ball from the other guy and just like threw it up to try to make a shot at the very last second, even though they were already winning.
That's all good, man. No worries.
It was kind of embarrassing, bro.
It's all good, man. Like I said, I had them winning one game.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in America is worried about that series.
Yeah, and I did see Tatum. He wasn't at his best either. He was definitely missing a lot of shots.
Yeah, it said one of the articles I read said he had a tough fourth quarter. So I don't know if he played a lot. I don't know.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch the game, so I'd have to. When I see the highlights, I'll see. But When I checked before I fed my mom dinner, they were up 20. And I was like, it's over.
Yeah. But like you said, man, they played so many minutes on the Knicks that next game you guys got it for sure. Like there's no way.
Well, I mean, you can't keep up that many unless you're robotic. You can't play that many minutes every game. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
But let me ask you, because they did play Brunson and Tatum 45 minutes, 44 minutes, and White 44 minutes.
Yeah.
That's going to have a toll on them as well. So I don't know. That might be kind of even, bro.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'd give you $1,000 if the Knicks won the series. That's impossible. That's not possible.
The only real deal was that Mikal Bridges played 51 minutes because on the Celtics they played pretty much the same minutes as OG Anunoby and Josh Hart.
Yeah,
Brunson.
Yeah, like I said, where was Porzingis? Oh yeah, he was pulled.
I was about to say that. That was the missing piece was Porzingis. He played 13 minutes.
Yeah, because he was pulled. I don't know why he was pulled. I don't know. I just read it. I didn't see the game. So why would you pull your center? I don't know. NBA, hey, do this. Okay, cool. Like I said, it doesn't. I'm not at all worried that they lose that series. I don't think anyone in America is worried about that.
I feel sorry for all the people that are having so much hopes on the Knicks to win right now.
I don't know if there's a lot of people. Not even Stephen A. Smith has hopes on the Knicks, and he is a Knicks fan. He said he hopes the Knicks can push it to 6 games. That's what he said.
Between the two, man, I don't know, man. I mean, if somebody gave me a ticket and was like, "Yo, you either got to go to Boston or you got to go to New York," I'm gonna always choose New York. So I don't know, man. I might go to the Knicks. Be on the Knicks side.
Well, if you would like to place another bet, I would love to, because it goes into my game last night with how Steph and Jimmy handled the Rockets in Houston. Too easy.
You wouldn't take my bet if I gave it to you.
What's your bet?
My bet is that that the Knicks are going to win in Game 3.
No, I said the series.
Oh, the series. Well, yeah. So we have to bet on each game, right?
No, the whole series.
So we could just do double or nothing.
Sure, that's perfect with me. Actually, I'll take that.
You need to give me some spread points on this shit, bro.
This is a straight up bet. You don't do spread in the whole series. I can't do a
straight up bet on this because I don't think they're gonna win.
It doesn't matter. You somewhat think they're gonna win.
I might bet you, but on a different game, to be honest with you.
Oh my god.
Funny. To me, that's like a straight hustle move, bro. I'm not trying to get hustled.
Not trying to get hustled. Hella funny, bro. That's hilarious. It's all good, man. No worries.
Very tough games to bet on because all of them are super. You know what I mean? Like they're all gonna be really good games. So
it's all good, man. No worries.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll let you know if I find something good to bet on, but I definitely be down to bet you on like a single game of Knicks and Celtics.
Maybe, yeah, that's fine. No worries.
You let me know which one. I'm thinking Game 3. Let me have the Knicks on Game 3.
That's the game I thought they would win.
That's what I'm saying. So, it's going to be reversed, and you should win. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
No, I think my personal opinion is since the NBA's yanked Porzingis from tonight, I think he plays Game 3, and I think they're fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So just give me the Knicks Game 3.
I'm only betting on the series, man.
Oh, okay. I got you. But you think Warriors and Timberwolves, that Warriors got what it takes or not? They're tired now. They're tired. They're not that young anymore.
They're not that young at all, but the thing is they have experience. So I got to see how the Wolves play, man. I thought the Warriors were better than the Lakers for sure. I knew the Lakers. I knew the Lakers were fraudulent because they don't have no defense. They got rid of their only defender, and he was down low. You want to take advantage of them? That's exactly what the Wolves did. So the Wolves have a big team. That's how they can wear down the Warriors. The Warriors do not have a big team. Mm-hmm. What equals that out is Steph shooting and Buddy Hield. if Buddy Hield, Steph, and what's his name? The Polish guy. What's his name? I can't. There you go. If they can shoot well, they'll be fine. That's an easy series. But you can only really count on Steph. Buddy Hield is off and on. Podiemski's off and on. But Jimmy Butler, he knows how to get buckets. Jimmy buckets.
So, and that's what I'm saying. If you're doing a 7-game series, I can't rely on Jimmy buckets to be fucking 100% every game and giving it his all.
If they have a game 7 with the Wolves, they'll win.
Oh, game 7 for sure, but
yeah,
I don't even know if it's going to get to that because Minnesota, the Timberwolves are a much younger team, right?
They're younger. That's what I mean. Younger and inexperienced.
Yeah.
Remember the Warriors are champs too. Remember, defending champs. So they know what it takes to win.
Seeing how they obliterated Lakers,
Yeah, but like I said, the Lakers fooled everyone. I didn't think the Lakers were good. You did. I don't know why everyone in America thought they were good.
Yeah, but you even told me that you thought that Lakers were going to win.
Well, I thought they were going to win like in 7. I didn't think that they were going to win in 4.
Exactly.
I thought it would go all the way to 7 because, okay, you know what? The Wolves are still going to get their games, and then they'll win in game 7 with experience. Dude, they got wiped 4-1. You know what that tells me? That tells me, damn, that team is weak, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying that you had more faith in Lakers, even though you hate them.
I didn't have faith in the Lakers. I didn't have any faith in the Wolves.
Well, they're kind of goes hand in hand.
No, I didn't have any faith in the Wolves. Like, I like Anthony Edwards, but I didn't think he could score all the points. But you see what killed the Lakers. It was the big men. I didn't think Gobert was going to score 30. I didn't think their other big man was going to score like that. I was like, damn. That just tells me, oh, there's no one down low. Just pass it to the big guys. Double team, throw it out, kick, easy. That's what I mean. They took advantage of the Lakers' weakness. The coach of the Wolves is a smart guy. And he literally took advantage.
Alyssa says we had a chat about this yesterday. Laughed my ass off.
What? Oh, yeah, about yeah, that's funny.
She also said some other stuff, but I don't want to say it because I'm trying to get you to bet me. So if I say what she's telling me, that goes against what I'm trying to do. So
what the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I can't really say it. It's like
it doesn't matter.
She'll let you know what she said.
No, it doesn't matter because me, I only place bets when when I'm foolproof.
Yeah. She said, stop betting, Jay.
That doesn't matter to me.
He's a big boy. He can do what he wants.
Exactly. That's hella funny.
So, yeah, Jay, game 3 for me?
Maybe.
Don't be scared.
Maybe.
Don't be scared.
No, it's not about being scared, bro. It's about being smart.
That's what I'm saying. It goes both ways.
Yeah. Trick is always quit while you're ahead. I am ahead.
I just think that you think that game 3 they're going to lose.
Who?
Your team, the one that you're supposed to bet with against my team.
They ain't going to lose.
You don't think that Celtics are gonna lose?
No. 4-1.
On game 3?
The whole series, 4-1.
4-1?
Yeah, I told you that gentleman sweep. So I had the Celtics losing game 3, not game 1. Game 3.
Okay, so let's do double or nothing, and I'm saying it's not going to be 4-1 though. They're going to at least win 2.
Yeah, we're not betting right now because yeah, I'm just telling you, it could be 4-2. It really could be. That's what Stephen A. Smith thinks.
I got you.
We'll see.
I got you. Yeah.
I'll be able to tell you after game 3 if it's going to be 4-1. It'll be easy.
Alyssa says, yes, very much. He definitely runs my world.
Hold on, what? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I thought we were talking about betting. What? I'm confused. That's so funny. I don't know. I'm confused. That's hilarious.
All right. Any trending news in NBA at all or no?
No, actually not. It was just Brick 45 threes. Knicks, obviously, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, and then Tatum had a tough fourth quarter. That was all that was trending. NBA, obviously, and then the NBA from last night that was trending. Because it was the Pacers beat the Cavs game one. Crazy. I don't know. I didn't watch it. You know what I mean? And obviously the Warriors beat the Rockets in game seven because of, like I said, experience.
Right.
So the Pacers beating the Cavs. Hey, I'm happy about that. Do I think that they lose? Do I think the Cavs lose the series? No, not at all.
Right.
Hoping it could go longer than what I'm thinking, But yeah, the only other sports news was NFL.
Yeah. What you got?
Justin Tucker. So he was finally released by the Ravens, right?
Uh-huh.
He ended up going, I think I reported on this before, because he was supposed to go to Cleveland. Now he definitely signed with Cleveland. But now he is being accused inappropriate of 16 massage therapists.
Oh, wow.
It was 8 before, now it's 16. Just like his fellow teammate, Deshaun Watson. Actually, Deshaun Watson, I think, has 28 or 30. I can't remember the exact number, but yeah. It's kind of crazy since they are teammates now. I don't know. I really don't know this stuff.
Damn, that's great.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. But they're teammates, so hey. It's at least they're all on one team now, I guess.
Right.
Kind of weird. Kind of weird, man. But that's my sports trending news with football.
Right.
Yeah.
Alyssa also says, when Chris said to let you TCB that you're a big boy.
You have to run that by me again because I'm a little tired. My tiredness levels are catching up to me. Fuck. I don't have a coffee today. I had like coffee all day at the hospital. You know what I mean?
She just wrote, when Chris said to let you TCB that you're a big boy.
What's TCB?
I don't know.
That's that's what I mean. I'm like, I'm tired, man. I'm like, what's TCB? But yes, and you know my other trends, right? Good. I will shout out a couple birthdays today too, just to let you know.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
So Adele today. It's shout out to Adele. It's her birthday today. She's turning 37. I know Alyssa loves Adele, so it's Adele's birthday. It's 37. And shout out Danielle Fishel. Do you know who that is?
Nah.
Topanga.
It's who?
Topanga.
Oh, Topanga. Oh, no way.
Yeah. So I went to St. Dunstan. You know what I mean? And a couple of the underclassmates that I was cool with, that was their cousin.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, they were they're Maltese, the Samut brothers, and their cousin is Danielle Fishel. So I was like, oh shit, yeah, I think she even came through some one time to SD to see them.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, that's you know. But yeah, she turned 44 today. So yeah, just wanted to let you know a couple birthdays since it is trend time.
Yeah, definitely.
No doubt.
All right, let's move on. Jay, did you know which four-cylinder cars are way too much power?
4th cylinder?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see, number 10.
I don't know the 4 cylinders, bro. V8 and above. That's
Number
it,
10,
dog.
you got a 25 Subaru WRX.
Okay.
Those things got 271 horsepower. They're turbocharged 2.4 liters. They do 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Well, that's number 10.
Okay.
They're known more for like doing like going like through the mountains and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, it's Subaru. So
Number 9, you got the 25 Honda Elantra N version.
Okay.
That one's got a turbocharged 2.0 liter. It's got 286 horses and 289 pounds of torque. It can do 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah. And that's a Hyundai, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't even have guessed. I'm like, damn.
At number 8, you got a 25 Porsche 718 Cayman.
Okay. Oh, Cayman?
Yeah, that thing is a turbocharged 2.0 liter. It's got 300 horses, 280 pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds.
Okay.
Number 7, you got a 25 BMW M235 X Drive. So that's an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's a turbocharged 2.0 liter. It's got a 312 horses, 295 horsepower torque, and 4.7 seconds, 0 to 60.
Okay.
Number 6, you got a 25 Honda Civic Type R. That thing is a turbocharged 2.0 liter. It's got 315 horses, 310 pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is a 25 Ford Mustang EcoBoost.
EcoBoost.
Turbocharged 2.3 liter inline 4, 315 horses, 350 pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Right?
Inline 4. Wow.
Inline 4, yeah, it's a turbocharged though.
Oh, okay.
Number 4, you got a 25 Acura Integra Type S. That thing is doing, it's got a turbocharged 2.0 liter, 320 horses, 310 pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, you got a 25 Audi S3. That thing is the turbocharged 2.0 liter, 328 horses, 295 pounds of torque, and it's 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds.
Okay.
Number 2 might surprise you. It's a 2025 VW Golf Type R.
Golf Type R? I thought that was like Acura.
It's a turbocharged 2.0 liter, 328 horses, 310 pounds of torque. It's an all-wheel drive, 0 to 60, 4.6 seconds.
Wow. And it's a Type R?
Type R, yeah.
Weird.
At number 1, you got a 25 Mercedes AMG CLA 45S Coupe.
Makes sense.
Turbocharged inline 4, 416 horsepower, 369 pounds of torque. It's an all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds.
Benz always comes through.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite European right there.
Without a doubt, man. Benzes are always a different class, man. But they sure got heat, apparently. Damn. Definitely got heat.
Yeah, they do. Huh.
The Benzitos.
The Benzitos for sure. Let's see. Jay, do you know what are the 10 best and worst engines made by major automakers?
No.
Let me ask you this. Do you want to know?
I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious what the top 3 worst engines are.
Yeah, no,
I know, but you're definitely not going to have any V8s in there.
No.
All V8 engines are the best. We know that.
Everyone knows
that.
I'll just tell you the worst one and the best one. The worst engine is a Toyota engine. It's called 3VZ-E. It's a 3.0 liter V6.
3.0. Okay, V6. Okay.
From 1988.
88. Okay.
Very low horsepower output and just all bad. Was very prone to just being like mechanically not sound. You know.
I believe it.
Heat management issues. That's what they say.
Okay. And it's a 3.0.
The best engine is it's a Mercedes M297 AMG 6.9 liter, and they also have a 7.3 liter V12 engine.
Ooh, yeah, those are nice. I like those. Bro. You said V12 too. Woo.
It's a 600 horses, 572 pounds of torque.
Nice.
Damn, bro.
What they put that in? The 7 point whatever. Where'd they put that in?
It says it looks like it's a like a supercar.
Oh, SLR. That's what it is. There you go. It's the
The
SLR.
M1. It says the M120, I guess. I don't know. Maybe
It's
that's
not the SLR. It's the SLR, bro.
It says CLK GTR,
GTR.
but that could be the name of the engine. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's a SLR. Hold on. I'm curious myself. No, because they had remember, so in Frisco they used to there was one cat that used to roll around in his, I believe it was a SLR,
Uh-huh.
and that shit was badass.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
SLR McLaren. That's what it was.
Oh yeah. See, so that's like a supercar.
That's what I said. That's
Yeah,
what I was telling you.
nice. That thing is nice, bro.
Yeah, so this one cat used to always roll up and down Market to go up to Twin Peaks, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And the thing will go like all the way. I was like, "Damn!" And it was a Mercedes.
Yeah.
So it was badass.
But you know what, bro? I got a good one for you. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you know what is America's last manual transmission that's a V8 sports sedan? Sedan is the key word in this.
Oh, that's
So
tough.
when I
I
say
know sedan, four-door.
when I say sedan, I'm talking about 4 doors
I know. Oh, and it was manual.
with a trunk, and it's the last manual transmission that America makes. That's like a muscle car, but it's a sedan.
It's tough because that's tough.
Last manual transmission.
Give me the year.
They make him. They make him like this year, last year, the last few years. So
So they're still making them,
yeah,
and it's a four-door.
it's a 4-door sedan. Yeah, it's an American. It's an American 4-door sedan. Last manual transmission inside it. What is it?
It's got to be a Dodge.
Dodge? You think so?
I mean, four-door sedan.
I'll give you 3 tries. Dodge was not the correct
It's
answer.
not. No.
2 more tries. 2 more tries, Jay. You got this.
Man.
You got this, bro.
Four-door sedan. That's a
4-door sedan. American muscle, bro.
American muscle.
Sedan.
Sedan.
Muscle.
I don't know, man. I don't know because of the manual and four-door. That's tough. I don't know.
Do you give up? Do you give up?
Yes, I do.
Or do you need a lifeline? I'll let you call a friend.
I really don't know because you said four-door sedan and it's a manual.
Yeah.
And they still make them, so I really don't know.
All right. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Please.
It is a drum roll, please.
It's a Chrysler. I'm just kidding.
Close. It is a Cadillac CT5V black.
I wasn't even. Oh yeah, you're right, Cadillac. You're right. I wasn't even thinking Cadillac because I always think luxury and automatic.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't even know they made them in stick. That's cool.
That's crazy, dude. That's hella. That's like.
Well, they got a lot of heat, so it makes sense that they put it in stick because you got a lot of heat with those. So.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know.
Let me ask you this though, Jay. Did you know that there's a dude from California who injected himself with snake venom hundreds of times, so now his blood could revolutionize snake bite treatments?
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
His name is Jacob Gallerville, and he injected himself hundreds of times with the venom of some of the world's deadliest snakes, including cobras, mambas, and rattlesnakes, and allowed himself to be bitten. The news articles were kind of flashy. Crazy guy gets bit by snakes. But I looked and I was like, there's a diamond in the rough here.
Wow. I did not know that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. Would you do that for the sake of humanity?
No. That's just being honest, man.
Oh, man.
That is just being honest. That's not, yeah. That's crazy, though.
Let me ask you this, Jay. Did you know that China has achieved the groundbreaking milestone in space exploration by successfully firing a precision laser across over 80,000 miles to bounce off a satellite orbiting the moon?
I did not know.
China
I
making moves, bro.
Well, I know they're working on a lot of different things, man. We know that. You know what I mean? So yeah. They're always making moves, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Uh, I don't know if you heard this, but did you know that the Raiders picked up some? Remember how we were talking about we need an offensive line?
Yeah.
So we picked up some dude. Remember, this is the crazy part. They listened to us, Jay. The Raiders organization listened to us.
I
And what I
believe
mean,
you.
what I mean by that is that you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But remember when we talked about how I was like, we need to get some like dudes from like we need like Samoans or like some
Oh
Tongans.
yeah.
Remember when I told
Yeah.
you that?
I do remember you telling me.
So, bro, check this out. Tell me why they just signed some dude from like Samoa or like like a Pacific Island, like he's like a Pacific Islander,
Yeah.
and he was playing rugby. He's like, dude, like supposedly hella good, bro, like hella good, you know?
Different rules, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah, bro, he's supposed to be hella good though, man. Like,
At
it's like
least he's savage in rugby, but he has pads now, so he'll be a lot, it'll be a lot
that's
easier.
that's what I'm saying. Don't train him right. Don't train him right. We're about to do some big things in the Raiders organization, bro.
Hopefully, man.
We don't play games. It's the
Yeah,
Raiders.
bro. The Raiders have been in the trash bag since what 2001, so yeah.
It's okay. We here in Raiders Nation, we stick by our team. We
I hope
don't
so, man.
we decide not to ever abandon ship because we love our team.
I hope so, man. I
And
know
I'm
they
sure
abandoned their cities, but it's okay. They're in Vegas now.
yeah, I'm sure Alyssa knows all about it. Yeah. So pretty much I think that was yeah, because I remembered about that and I was like, damn, so they are picking up some people, like you know what I mean? The Raiders are doing kind of what we were talking about they need to make something happen, a more impactful season at least.
Well, of course, they got to somewhat compete. We know Kansas City probably gonna win that division again.
Yeah.
At least don't be the last one. You got the Chargers and the Broncos who are both improving. So hopefully the Raiders
Exactly.
improve.
And just to let you know, Alyssa did just comment. She said Raiders for life. Just that point.
Wonderful.
uh, bro, did you know that there's a Florida man whose dog got killed by a black bear in an attack?
A black bear
Black bear in Florida, bro.
in Florida. Wow,
Yeah,
that's a really warm climate.
that's crazy. But no, black bears, I think they're like everywhere, like.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, what part? What part of Florida? Definitely not by the Everglades area.
It says, well, no, it says Collier County. I don't know where that is.
I don't know that county.
Yeah.
I'm curious where. It's probably more. I'm guessing more up top.
Uh, the last thing I got for you, Jay, and this is kind of shocking, but maybe you'll be like, I'm not surprised. Is TSA says that travelers without real ID will be pulled out of line. We have a plan in place.
What do you mean pulled out of line?
It says
If
you'll
you
be
have a
pulled out of line
passport, they'll pull you out of line.
if you don't have your real ID.
Hella stupid.
You know,
Hella dumb.
but it says that you will need a real ID compliant ID to pass through TSA. So I think if you have your passport, that should be just as good. That should be okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it should be all right. But I think if you don't have like a passport, you're just traveling domestically, they're gonna pull you out of line.
Yeah, well, they can. You have to. You're required to use a real ID or passport to travel
Right.
domestically.
Right.
So
Jay, would you ever consider getting a Cybertruck?
I have. I've thought about. I mean, my whole neighborhood has them now, but I've thought about it just because of the whole the space in the back, to transport. But
Uh-huh.
then I saw Bezos' truck. Remember the one you could turn into like 4 different things?
Yeah,
That
slate.
that's just pretty. Yeah, that's just pretty legit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I,
the advantage of the Cybertruck is that, it could drive me. It has that technology, right?
yeah.
That's the only advantage. But Slate's thing, that's or not Slate. Bezos like truck Slate. Yeah, that's more like I like that. Then you can hey, you know what? Let me convert it really quick. I like that.
So I got a good Jay. Did you know? And this will be my last one. Jay, did you know that they just announced for that truck that you can now add a second row seat as well?
Yeah. Remember, you can make it a what's it called? You can make it a SUV.
No, but before they didn't have the second row. Like you can make it into an SUV, but it would still only
Yeah.
be that 2 rows of seats. And now they have a new accessory, which is a whole second row.
So the whole back row.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. See, smart.
They just started like putting this as marketing commercial though. You know.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah,
Nothing
definitely.
wrong with that. It's brilliant.
All right. Well, let's get back into some sports and what's going on in the MLB world, my brother.
Let's see, man. I haven't, like I said, let's see. I haven't pulled up anything MLB.
Hey, but
See,
just FYI, Alyssa does say KC is not happening this coming season, boss.
you want to lose a bet? Exactly. She ain't gonna bet that. She'll be like, nope.
She
Casey
says
will.
she says she says Jay, you may ride or die, but hush.
Uh-huh. Exactly. See, as soon as I said you want to bet, she'd be like, nope, vacate the premises.
She said it in the not in that order, but yeah, I just it made it sound better when I put it in this order for you.
It's all good, man. She knows Kansas City wins that division outright. The
I'm
Raiders
starting
ain't winning the division.
I'm starting funk that she doesn't even know about because I'm like switching it up a little bit,
This is hella funny. But there are 2 current games going on right now in baseball.
What's happening?
You got the Athletics and Mariners tied at 4-4 on the bottom of the 7th. And
Okay.
you have the Mets and Diamondbacks in the top of the 8th. The Mets are up 5-1. Those are the
Okay.
2 current
That's
games
about
right
right.
now.
Yeah.
The Dodgers beat the Marlins 7-4. The Nationals and Guardians were postponed due to weather. Padres beat the Yankees today 4-3. Braves beat the Reds 4-0. Royals and White Sox, who won?
White Sox did not win.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, they did not.
I got you on that one.
Royals beat the White Sox 3-0. The Cubs beat the Giants 9-2. Brewers beat the Astros 5-1. And the Cardinals beat the Pirates 6-3. Not too much going on today.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all for baseball today.
So who do you think is going to win, A's or Mariners?
I don't know. I'm not sure. They're playing in SAC, by the way. The new minor league stadium for the A's.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. I got 5. I got 5 on the A's.
I'm cool, bro. I ain't betting on the A's. I'm not a Mariner fan. I'm not betting on the A's. I'm cool,
Well,
bro.
just FYI, Alyssa does say I will bet.
Oh yeah, I'll take
After,
Kansas City. I'll
hey,
take KC all day if you want to do that.
you know what's funny is that after she told you not to bet me, she's trying to bet you. Like, what the hell is going on over here, man?
She'll lose. She'll lose because I'll take KC in that division over the Raiders. That's easy. That's like taking candy from a baby, dude. That's too easy.
Yeah. Yeah. All
That's
right.
a typical Raider fan. Like, yeah, I know we're gonna win this year.
This is the thing, though, is I do believe her.
Oh yeah, you want to bet? You think You think they're gonna beat Kansas City for the division? I'll take
They'll beat
that
them
bet
one
too.
game. They'll beat them one
No,
game.
I'm talking about the division.
No,
I'm not
but they'll
talking
beat
about
them.
one game. I'm talking about the division.
We're winning. We're winning the Super Bowl. Screw all this.
Very delusional. Very
Alyssa
delusional.
said she knows numerology. She's already looking it up, bro.
She brought it to numerology. That's so funny. That's the
She already
funniest
knows.
shit ever.
She already knows?
Funniest shit ever.
Hey, this is the truth though, Jay. Like, you just need to put money on the Raiders because win or lose, if they win, you're making hella money. If they lose, you'd never have to put so much money to win hella money if they did win. So it's a win-win situation.
The problem is I don't believe in the Raiders.
We should do how about this? I'll put 5 and you put 5. We'll put it together and you can get a G. And
I don't want to bet on the Raiders for anything. I'm cool.
You don't believe in the Raiders?
No, I do like the Raiders running back. They drafted that running back. He was solid in college. Ashton Jeanty, I believe his name is. Excellent running back. He's got a lot to prove, but he definitely is he's solid. Good running back. So I like that pick.
I can only say one thing right now. Oh, I can say two things. We got Tom Brady. Basically, he's not even playing and he's playing. We're doing chess moves now. We're not doing this Al Davis bullshit. All right, we're doing chess moves. And on top of that, we got Geno Smith and Pete Carroll as that team.
Oh my God, Geno Smith.
Dude, we're about to do things out here, man.
Geno Smith. If you believe in Geno Smith, man, look, hey, big ups, bro.
Dude,
big ups, bro.
In Geno Smith, we trust.
Yeah, clearly. I don't believe in Geno Smith, but good luck with that.
I seen his moves, man. He got moves. He can run.
Hey, I'm not mad at Geno Smith, man. I ain't got nothing against him, man. But
this is what I'll tell you, Jay. This is what I'll tell you. And by the way, Alyssa does say I am making excellent points. Just FYI. Okay.
No.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, man. Like we're updating our line, our offensive line. We are like I told you, we got like this new dude, who's going to be doing things. We got like you said, the running back. We got Geno Smith. We got Pete Carroll. We got Tom Brady. I mean, bro, what else do you need to have proof we're going to win the Super Bowl?
That they're better than the Chiefs to beat them out for the division?
Yeah, Chiefs are.
I don't even think they're better than the Broncos.
Dude, the Chiefs are washed up, dude. They lost. They're washed.
Yeah, they lost the Super Bowl to the best team.
Exactly.
To the best team. So that means they're the second best team.
You are forgetting one thing.
What?
Travis Kelce is not with Taylor Swift anymore, bro. That's screwed up. That's screwed up everything. The whole dynamic of that team got screwed up.
They went 15-2. I hope they don't win again, actually. But they went 15-2. There's no possible way with mathematics that the Raiders would beat them for that division.
What do you mean there's no way, though? Like, how do you figure that into mathematics? What is the equation? I want to see this on the board.
15-2. The Raiders were 4-13. The Raiders are going to go this year, if you're lucky. If you're lucky, the Raiders will go 7-10. If you're lucky. If you're lucky.
Pete Carroll does not have 2 seasons that he wants to play with the Raiders. He wants to rebuild now, and he's gonna.
He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough. Dude, you don't even have a line.
We're updating our line as we speak. That's what I'm saying.
There's no line there. I believe. I don't even, like I said, the Chargers and Broncos are still better than the Raiders. They're not better than the Chiefs, but that's what I mean. The Raiders have to show everyone they could be better than the Chargers, who are led by Jim Harbaugh, and better than the Broncos, who are led by Bo Nix and Sean Payton, by the way. So I don't think, I like their coach, man. You know what I mean? But do I think they're better than any of those teams? No, none of them.
You know what? I think this is something totally different than what we're seeing.
If they go 8-9, you have a great season this year. 8-9. That's what I'll say. I'll give you an extra game.
I'm just saying, I think this is something that's much deeper inside. And it hurts me to say this, Jay, but you used to love Tom Brady. What happened, bro?
Tom Brady's my dude. Do you think he cares about the Raiders?
Tom Brady right now by saying.
You think he cares about the Raiders?
Yes.
He's a Patriot for life, bro. That's a Patriot right there. You know, that's a Sarah. He's a Sarah Padre, and he's a fucking New England Patriot. He doesn't give a shit about the Raiders.
Dude, even Alyssa can sense the hostility against you and Tom Brady right now. She says, "I'm gonna look, check this out." She says, "I'm gonna save this episode in my watch later. We're gonna revert back to this whole segment and see what's up."
Revert back and say, "Damn, he called that shit. He said they're gonna go 7-10, but he's a nice dude, so he said 8-9 to give you an extra game. They won't even go 500."
We need to
8-9.
We need to get to the bottom of why you hate Tom Brady.
No. 8-9. So they won 4 games last year. They are going to win double that this year with Pete Carroll. Double.
Okay.
They will go 8-9.
Okay, I'll give you
and that is a stretch. That's a stretch, by the way. But does that win the division? No, not at all. They honestly, they happen to have a really tough division. They really do.
I don't know.
All those teams are good. I will take Bo Nix over Geno Smith. I will take Justin Herbert over Geno Smith, and I'll definitely take Patrick Mahomes over Geno Smith. That's common sense.
Well, just to let you know, Alyssa said she's about to post a photo with the Seawood jersey.
Seawood? That's one of my favorite players ever. Are you joking? That's one of my favorite. Dude, that's defensive Heisman? Are you kidding me? I got Charles Woodson's rookie jerseys. Of course I do. That's the dude. Dude, when I was in, which year was it in Miami? I forgot, but yeah, he's on my cam, Seawood. He was like, sup? In Miami, chilling for spring break.
Nice.
Yeah, Seawood is that dude, bro. One of my favorite players ever, man. I don't know what she's talking about.
She's
That's
just
love right there.
All she's saying is that she dares you to post the photo of you guys rated up.
I could go rated up anytime. I used to, dude, when I go to, dude, you think I'm an idiot? When I go to Oakland games before, I would go all rated up. Are you crazy? You never want to wear any other team in Oakland when they have. That's what I mean. Now you go to Vegas. Oh, bro, my 6-time Patriots Super Bowl jacket. I'll walk right in there and be like, "Woo, this is beautiful." Not 1 ounce of sandwiches, batteries, beer will be like thrown or spilled because Vegas is totally different. This ain't the black hole no more.
I think I know what happened, Jay.
What?
Childhood or teenage trauma.
What is?
Check this out. Just go with me on this one. Me and you, we went to the Raiders game, raided up together. You
Yes,
were
sir.
definitely a Raiders fan. And then what happened that game? People got shot and killed. And then after that, bro, you were down with Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Tom Brady went to my high school. I have to be. It's not even. I was always down with Tom Brady. He went to my high school.
I'm saying I don't think you. I just think you decided you didn't want the violence that the Raiders with their team hostility.
It has nothing to even do with that because that was way after when we went to a game. I'll always rep Seawood, by the way. But when we went to a game, that was like 10 years after Tom Brady. Like he played for 20 years plus. So that game was in like 2010. Remember?
Yeah.
With Talal.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Your theory doesn't work because I was already Pats heavy by then because Brady was drafted like, 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He was already drafted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The theory doesn't work.
I got you.
Yeah, that's it. But that's what I mean. Yeah, he's just repping high school, bro. That's all. You got to rep the high school, bro.
Alyssa says, as I wear my Raiders Super Bowl jacket, it's at his house, Chris.
She has a cool ass Raiders Super Bowl jacket too.
Oh, really?
She really does. Yeah, it's dope. It's like the one I have, my Patriots one. So I have the 6-time champion one. She has I believe Raiders is 3, right? 3-time champion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because they won during the Madden years. Yeah, so I believe it says 3-time champion on there.
Can I see it?
Yeah, it's all the way in the garage, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's
cool. It's nice. It's real nice.
That's stuff that you should, keep with you, bro, at all times. That might come in handy one day.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
told you, if this was Oakland, correct. How about this? We'll all go to a Raider game, and I'll walk in there proud with my 6-time Patriots Super Bowl jacket, and people are gonna be like, "Damn, who that? Look at that jacket." They ain't go. It's gonna be so opposite of Oakland. You know that, right? Have you seen the games? This one guy, I saw this. I think it was last year. He was so like he was in the upper decks too, and he was like, "Yeah!" And he grabbed just like that, what I just did, and the little glass thing broke. Like it didn't shatter, but it like went. They kicked him out for
Really?
doing that. Dude, it's Vegas, dog. This ain't Oakland.
Yeah.
Like he literally went just like that, and the thing started cracking a little, but it wasn't big. But the security looked at him. He said, "What?" And then he got kicked out of the game.
Wow.
He was in the upper decks, by the way, too, like the third levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't Oakland no more, bro. So that's why I said everything has changed.
Yeah, they needed to control the Raiders fans, so they took them to Vegas where they can spy on us now. All that, dude.
Oh, you crack me up, bro. But yeah, no, we should all go to a game. She'll wear that jacket, and like I said, you'll wear your stuff. Your chick will wear whatever she wants to wear, and I'll wear my, Patriots 6-time Super Bowl jacket. It'll be fine.
I need to buy my Bo Jackson Raiders jersey.
Yes, you do. That's a proud jersey. I actually have that jersey.
Yeah, I know.
I have the Bo Jack. That was one of my favorite players ever, bro.
Which color do you have?
Black.
I'll make sure to get the white one so we can match.
You should. The black. No, I'm not gonna wear this fucking guy. Bo Jackson was one of the best players. Like I grew up watching, dude.
Yeah.
Because not many people play both sports like that. Him and Dion. Oh my God, bro. Like, and they were actually, they were good in baseball.
Yeah, I know.
Like Bo Jackson could hit the hell out of the ball, and Dion, he could always hit the ball and steal bases. It was awesome watching those two, bro, back and forth. I was like, holy shit, bro. Fucking real athletes right there, bro. Fucking dope. That was some of the coolest shit ever, man.
Well, I know.
Really good players right there.
Let's get into some UFC news. So we did have some UFC fights over the weekend on Saturday, and they were pretty notable names. So I'm going to mention what happened. For Saturday, we had our championship main event, and that was a bantamweight. It was Corey Sandhagen against Figueiredo, and Corey Sandhagen won in KO or TKO in round 2, 4 minutes and 8 seconds, and that was a crazy fight. I got to see that fight. It was pretty crazy. Corey Sandhagen, he just really hurt Figueiredo, and it was weird too because Figueiredo is like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy, and he just, I don't know, he tried to get Sandhagen on the ground, but he couldn't, and it just looked really sloppy on his part. And your middleweight co-main event, it was this dude, Rainier de Ritter against Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel was looking pretty promising. He didn't have any defeats on his belt, and Riddler just took him apart and TKO'd him in round 2. Just like kicked him in the liver, and dude couldn't. Bo Nickel just like froze, couldn't do nothing, and TKO'd for that one. Your welterweight, you had Daniel Rodriguez TKO Santiago Ponzinibbio in round 3. And then in your other bantamweight, you had Montal Jackson in a decision round winning against Daniel Marcos. Your other bantamweight, you had Cameron Smotherman in decision. He won in round 3 against Surrey City. Oh, I'm sorry. Her City is the one that won against Cameron Smotherman, decision round 3. And your other lightweight, you had Mason Jones, who won against Jeremy Stevens in a decision of round 3 as well. So those were your UFC fights for this past Saturday. Forgot to mention that. All right, Jay, let's move on. Shout out to the 32 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And we also got a listen saying, nice. Yes, sir. Cameron has a signed Bo Jackson baseball glove.
That's dope. That's actually dope. A glove, that's dope.
Yeah, it is.
Because he, yeah, like I said, Bo Jackson, legend, dude. Legendary.
Oh,
Fucking legend.
all right, well, let's get into some political news with Donald Trump. What is our president up to this day and age? Jay, tell him
D
what.
Trump, man. Hey, I read this headline and I was like, I'm all for it, baby. The Rock. The Rock, he's going to open and rebuild it. That's his goal. And if you don't know what The Rock is, that's Alcatraz, baby. We stare at it every day. He said, I'll actually read what he said. For too long, America has been plagued by vicious, violent, and repeat criminal offenders, dregs of society, who will never contribute anything other than misery and suffering. And he just went on to say he wants to reopen and enlarge and rebuild Alcatraz to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders. And I was like, he said the reopening of Alcatraz will serve as a symbol of law, order, and justice. Make America great again. Do it, D. Trump. It's right there. Just do it. Nike. I'm all for it, bro, because right across the way, you can see San Quentin. That's overflowed. Take them to the fucking Rock. Fuck it. Why not?
It's a big project, and I was thinking they were still going to redo all of like the Palestinian, like Gaza, that whole area, right? Isn't he talking about?
We are America. That's not our job. We are America. This is more important. We can help over there, but this is more important. Way more important.
So is it going to be? You think it's going to house like the worst of the worst? Is that what
the worst of the worst? The worst of the worst, like the fucking worst of the worst. The Charles Mansons. Okay, the worst of the fucking worst. Go right there to the Rock. I've been to the Rock. It's a nice tourist attraction, honestly. I don't know if they still do night tours, but man, that shit was fun.
Oh, you did a night tour?
Oh yeah, bro. So that was before COVID. Dude, at night, bro, that shit was like from 9 to like 11:30. Oh, bro. That shit was creepy up in there. Really? I was like, oh, bro. I was like, fuck is that noise? Because they kind of let you roam around and they gave you these little things to listen, like, and it gives you its own tour and tells you about everything. But I wandered around this whole place, all around, even outside. And I was like, bro, that shit was creepy. There was shit. I was like, the fuck is that noise? You could hear some crazy shit at that place, man. So I don't know if they still do night tours, but man, the Rock, that was fun, bro. Nice place.
I did a day tour there. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I sent all my guests to do day tours. I was like, for the night tour, I had to sign up it was like almost half a year in advance.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was cool, man. I got to experience that. It was dope, dude. It was definitely definitely hella fun, bro. And they were lenient at that time, like I said, because it was before COVID.
Yeah,
that shit was hella fun, bro. But I was just like, wow, this is the Rock, bro.
Right.
Cool ass place, man. But yeah, I'm all for it, man. Rebuild and open it. House all the, because like I said, San Quentin's right there. Literally, you can see it from the Rock.
Right.
So just take the, San Quentin's overflowed anyway.
You know what Trump needs to do, right? If he does make that into a federal prison.
What?
He needs to dump a bunch of great whites around the Rock.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
No
one's escaping that. Our water.
No,
that
I know
water is fucking freezing.
Yeah, but there's still if you look at what happened in history,
I've seen the videos.
So it can happen, bro. It can happen.
Okay, I've seen the videos. I've seen everything. I believe they escaped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that water's still freezing cold. And I believe security these days is way tougher. Why? Because this is the new day and age. I think back in the day, they were just more relaxed about it. More laxed. They honestly believe no one will ever escape here. Remember the warden that they portrayed? He was a fucking douche anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So it's like he was all cocky about it. These days, bro, come on. Come on.
No, for sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just, it's different these days, but I think he should do that. I really do.
Right.
You know what I mean? The worst of the worst right there.
You got
No
a
more
good point.
tourist. No more tourist attraction, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No more tourist attraction. You think he'll do it? I think he'll do it.
He's crazy enough to do it. I'll tell you that much.
I know he is. That's why I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He gonna be talking with the prison people, the department, Department of Justice, FBI, Homeland Security. I think he could get it done.
For sure. For sure.
I really do. I know you have to rebuild it because I've been in there. That shit's like falling apart. So if they're gonna rebuild, they're gonna make that shit maximum. You know what I mean?
They're gonna have to redo that whole thing, bro. Like that's gonna be a lot of money.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I would, just redo the whole. Obviously, you got to tear that whole building, everything down. But what I would do is build downward.
And that's what's going to be a real problem because it's like a historic thing for San Francisco. A lot of.
What do you mean? Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go?
Huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean historic? It's reopening. How much more historic can you get? That'd be great.
That's not historic if they have to tear it down. That's they're tearing down history.
Okay, but you're rebuilding it maximum. Like, so tear down but build downward, so it's more maximum.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is that some people are okay. Let me put it to you this way: the Adam Johnsons of the world, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this is history, and we do not want this to be destroyed or ruined in any way," and they're gonna fight against it for sure.
Those people are like 90 years old.
I mean, Adam Johnson is not 90 years old, and he thinks like that.
How do you know he thinks like that? I should ask him. I bet you he'd be cool with that. I bet you he'd be like, you know what?
No way.
He said no way.
He will not be cool with that. He'll be like, I live in the city. I'm from the city, and Alcatraz has always been a historical monument to me. I do not want.
So what are you gonna do? Take pictures of it and look at it every day and be like, yay!
Yes. And you get to take a tour.
No, I've already been there.
You get to see the jail cell that Al Capone got housed in, bro.
I was there. I went in it.
Yeah, so you need to share the wealth of other people that might want
to see. No, reopen it and then throw the next Al Capones in there or whoever it may be.
Maybe they should just keep that, like somehow rebuild the prison, but keep that like one part to get toured,
Okay, see, this is what no, there's no tours no more. Okay. That's out of the no, what you do, that's what I was telling you. You could still keep the structures up top. And like obviously you have to reinforce stuff, but build downward.
Hey, you know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you this much, man. If you were a businessman, they're taking this the whole wrong way. They could literally make so much money by just Airbnb-ing every single cell in that damn place.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you want the full experience? We got you.
Oh my god.
I don't think. Do you think that there's a category in Airbnb that says like prison cell, like you could stay in prison? No way, dude. That would be brilliant marketing, bro. They can make hell of money.
Yeah, but we also Donald Trump's talking about Donald Trump is a 4-life path like me, and he's a dog.
Real estate, though, bro. He's
a dog, and he's a 4-life path. You know what 4-life path equals? Law and order. That's why he wants to do this. And it's smart because I believe it's brilliant.
I don't know. I think my idea is more brilliant than that.
Your idea is brilliant in a sense. We're talking about money. He's talking about housing all the filth. You know what I mean? All the dregs of society, like he said. The repeat criminal offenders that just don't get it. Now you at the Rock. Where you going? Nowhere.
The only way, I'll tell you this much, bro. The only way I'll approve of all this is if he promises to put Hillary in there and some other key figures that I don't want to see anymore.
Hey, he's been working on all that stuff, man. You know what I mean?
So. I'm all for it, bro. I'm definitely all for it. Find Epstein and put his ass back in the jail.
Right? I'm just saying, though, man. Like, especially like he said, The serial offenders who spread filth, bloodshed, and mayhem on our streets. House them there. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, dude. And I'm here. I see it. I see The Rock. The Rock is a tourist attraction. Let's reopen it. Boom. I'm all for it.
All right. All right.
I'm all for it, man. And like I said, I would to the real tough, you know, like he's talking about, I would build downward so we'd have the maximum in the bottom.
Yeah.
No one breaking out, bro.
I don't. Yeah. Very crazy stuff, man. Very crazy stuff.
I think it's dope. I ain't mad at that at all.
Anyway.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Anyway, let's move on and let's get into some Met Gala 2025, the best looks from the red carpet.
Oh,
that was trending. That was like the biggest trend all day today. So I'm gonna show the pictures. There's a lot of pictures to be seen. All right, guys. So this is, I don't know if you can tell who this is, but I'm gonna talk about this later anyway. That's why I'm not talking about it right now. With the baby bump. Here's some other Janelle Monáe in her attire. Then you got, let's see, Lauryn Hill. So this is like celebrities. Was it Sandra Bullock, Halle Berry?
Oh,
that kind of looks like Sandra Bullock for a moment there. Damn, okay. Okay, Halle Berry, I see you. And then we got Cardi B. Cardi B in the house.
Oh, my gosh.
Of course, Rhianna. You got Usher chilling with Jennifer something. And then we got Tessa Thompson. Then you got Chappelle Rowan. And then you got Lizzo. Lizzo looking fabulous. Whoa, who's this guy? You got Dijit Dosanjh. Doja Cat. Dapper. You got Dapper Dan. You got FKA Twigs. And we got the White Lotus stars Amy Lou Wood and Patrick Schwarzenegger. That's the son of Arnold. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. There was a lot of famous people in here. Angel Reese. There's a lot of famous people. They all like went onto the red carpet. They all have their looks. Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Ayo. Oh, I know her from The Office. Mindy Kaling. Got these guys. Image architect La Roche. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't know, man. Pretty cool stuff. Was that Demi Moore? Damn, Demi Moore was in this, Jay.
I don't know that stuff. I'm not really into all those things.
Serena Williams. Yeah, man. You got a lot of famous people. Miley Cyrus was in this even. Miley Cyrus.
Those are all the things they need to be in. You know that. It's a part of tradition.
Yep.
For their what they're involved in. They're required to be in that.
It's like ceremonial stuff, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They're required to. It's their contracts they sign. You know, when you sign your life away.
Yeah.
That's what they're required to be in. You know.
So did you know that A$AP Rocky signed his life away?
Of course I do.
Even Anne Hathaway, bro.
Of course I do. Anne Hathaway's a fucking time traveler anyway.
I was about to say that.
That's common sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. Gabriel Union and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, they're all a part of that. You know that. I'm not talking about the time travel, but they're all part of that society where you already know that.
Sad but true. Sad but true, my friend.
Yep. That's why that stuff doesn't interest me at all.
All right. Well, let's
There's a
move
lot of
on.
famous people there, though.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of famous people there, but it makes sense.
It does. It does. Shout out to the 38 people watching. Let's get into some crazy other trending news. So, if you didn't know this, there was a guy who literally went up and crashed through the front gates of Jennifer Aniston's Bel Air home.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that, Jay?
Nah, man. He was obsessed with Jennifer Aniston, clearly. Jesus.
It says that
Crazy.
Aniston was home when it happened.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, police said a man crashed through her front gate around 12:20. A private security guard pulled him out of the vehicle and detained him until police arrived. The man was taken
Weirdo.
into custody and will be booked for felony vandalism.
Obviously. And weirdo, bro. He was probably stalking her for hella long and like, all right, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Weird, bro. Weird ass people. Good. It's a good thing she has armed security, a little armed guard there.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Hell yeah. Exactly, man. That's some scary shit.
No, that's terrible, man.
Who does that?
Terrible, man. Terrible.
It's very weird.
All right. And moving on to some other trending news that's kind of crazy if you are into this person. But Rhianna is pregnant again, expecting another baby, number 3, with ASAP Rocky.
You're hella funny. With ASAP? ASAP.
ASAP.
ASAP. That was kind of funny.
I don't really listen to ASAP, so I don't know how he says his name,
He was cool when he first came out, but after that, I don't. He's all right.
Okay.
Yeah. He has some cool songs, though.
It says Rihanna and ASAP are expecting their third child together, the singer revealed as she put her baby bump on display at the 2025 Met Gala.
There you go.
And it says that the couple are also parents to sons Riot and RZA. So,
okay.
Yeah, they really like letters.
Clearly.
That's good, though. I mean, do you think that like it's super trending, bro? Do you think that's like interesting news?
What? ASAP and Rihanna?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. Why?
It's like celebrity news, but we all know what they're into, like we were just talking about. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it's cool, like whatever's gonna be, since they're signed to these things, like they have to be at certain place no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? It's no matter what. So
all right. Let's get into Jay's movie of the day. What you watching, brother?
I had it on when I left the hospital. It's a good one. My mom was watching it too.
Oh, really? Nice. Very nice.
Right now it's a commercial, but yeah, it's with Tommy Lee Jones and Wesley Snipes.
The Fugitive?
No, part 2. Close.
I forgot the name. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, it's the second one to The Fugitive. They made it just because The Fugitive got so popular that they made exactly the same thing except a little more. Yeah, it's called U.S. Marshals.
U.S. Marshals, there you go.
Oh, fucking excellent film, dude. One of my favorites, too, growing up.
So, but this is part 2, you said?
It's like, so they made The Fugitive, and then instead of calling The Fugitive Part 2, they made U.S. Marshals.
Oh, I got you.
Instead of calling it The Fugitive Part 2, they just made it U.S. Marshals, but it's the same storyline, same exact storyline.
And for all the people that are behind times and never watched the movie, what is it about?
Basically, you got Tommy Lee Jones. He's hitching a flight basically, and obviously there's a lot of federal prisoners on this flight, and then the flight ends up crashing, and then who knows, someone escapes, and then but the person who escapes actually is doing a lot of bad dirt for the government. So he actually is already like government employed, but they think he's not, they don't know who he is. So he has to figure out who this guy is that escaped. And they end up figuring out that he worked for the government, aka Wesley Snipes, and Wesley Snipes is trying to figure out who set him up to take the fall.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a good one, bro. It's a good one. And then it's funny because Robert Downey Jr. ends up being the person that's like put on Tommy Lee Jones' team, and he's actually one of the bad people.
Oh damn.
One of the inside guys. Yeah. But yeah, it's a really good movie. Really good movie. Like I said, it's just part 2 of The Fugitive.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's all it is, except no Harrison Ford. It's just you got the same Tommy Lee Jones and his team from The Fugitive, except now The Fugitive is Wesley Snipes.
Right.
Very good film, bro. Very good film. Honestly, one of my favorites.
Right, for sure. What do you rate the movie 1 through 10?
9.8.
9.8? Damn, okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's real high. It's that and The Fugitive are both high 9s for sure. For sure.
No, yeah. That's a good movie. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's yeah. Have you seen this one or no?
Yeah, that's the one where his Wesley Snipes' girlfriend's like a French girl.
Yeah, correct. She's a barista.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes,
funny,
exactly.
Today, so we have a dude that used to work at Starbucks, and he works with us. He's a salesman now at
okay.
Where I work at the Subaru.
Yeah.
And it was funny because the other day, I not being from this country and stuff. Sometimes I mix up my words. So yeah. I was like, "Yo, you used to be a Bartista," and he's like, "Bartista, huh? I like that name." It's like you work at a bar, but you're like it's a coffee bar, so Bartista, yeah. But the other dudes at my work started kind of cracking up because they know like I said the whole thing like wrong,
Yeah.
So it's like shit. Oh, I'm sorry, it's barista.
Yeah.
So I said Bartista.
Yeah. Bartista. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, man. It is what it is.
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, though, man, yeah, excellent film.
Yeah,
and one of my favorites.
What do we like? Which actor do you want to do the movies on?
There's too many in there, bro. You could take your pick. We have hella.
Should we do like Robert Downey or?
Yeah, we could do that.
You want to do that? Robert Downey?
Yeah, sure. Why not? He's got hella films, bro. This was a solid film too.
What's your favorite movie of his?
Oh man, favorite. That's gonna be a tough one, man, because he has a lot. That's real tough, man. Obviously, I'm gonna go with this one, right? But I'm also gonna,
That's your favorite, the U.S. Marshals?
Yeah. But obviously, I'm gonna throw one other one in there with it as a favorite.
Underrated?
No, as a favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm throwing in a couple here because he's got so many fucking films, dude.
Okay.
But my other one would be a Zodiac.
Oh yeah.
You like he was a good ass. Yeah, he was a good ass reporter in Zodiac. He played a good role.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, obviously Zodiac's about out here, so this is homegrown shit, Bay Area shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he played a really good role in that film, Zodiac.
What's your underrated movie of his?
My underrated is gonna be a comedy.
It's a comedy?
Yeah, it's with Zach Galifianakis. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, this film, when I saw it at first, I couldn't stop laughing, bro.
Oh, really?
Because Robert Downey Jr. plays such a funny ass part, dude. It's called Due Date.
Due Date, okay.
Oh, bro, I was in tears laughing at this shit, dude. It was so funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a great movie, man. I don't know if a lot of people have seen it, but this shit is funny.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But he's in hella movies anyway, man.
No, for sure. My favorite movie of his, like that, I just think he did a brilliant role in, is definitely Tropic Thunder.
That's
You know, he was so brilliant, bro. Like you wouldn't even know it's him. You know,
yeah.
of an actor. As far as underrated, I would definitely go with Natural Born Killers.
He was in Natural Born Killers?
Yep.
Was
he? Yeah, and I would say that it will be him with Natural Born Killers, or even I could say Gothica.
Oh yeah, he was in Gothica. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. I forgot about Gothica.
I would say those are my two underrated of his.
Those are really good because I forgot he was in Natural Born Killers.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's throwing it back, dude.
Exactly.
That is really throwing it back, bro. Wow.
And we got Alyssa saying Chaplin. That was a good one.
Chaplin. Oh, like Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah. Remember? He did that movie.
No, I never seen it.
No, I know, but he did the movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did Chaplin. That's crazy.
92, bro.
I didn't even know he did. That's crazy. That's dope.
He also did Sherlock Holmes, The Iron Man. He was in a lot of movies.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Obviously, he's been in hundreds of movies. I heard he was in Oppenheimer. I heard that was good. I never saw it, though.
Another good one, I think, is called Chef. That's a good one.
I heard The Judge was good, too.
The Judge,
but I never seen it.
I think that's the one I was telling you about. I think that's with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Or maybe not. No, that's actually a movie.
No. What the hell's his name? No.
It's with Robert Duvall.
That's who it is. Robert Duvall. Yeah, exactly. That's who it is.
Yeah. Judge. Okay.
But yeah, dude's in hella movies, bro. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite ones he's in, man. He played a good ass part in here.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man. Too many good movies that guy's in, man. He had a good acting career, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's move on and let's get into some crypto news. Let's see what's happening in these markets, man. Looks like things are getting a little bit cooling down period for the moment. But Bitcoin right now, it's sitting at 94,555. It is up 0.15% over the last 24 hours. Over the weekend, it did kind of go down. I kind of said that was going to happen because over the weekends, all the markets are closed. So Bitcoin doesn't really have much action. So everything has kind of been falling over the last 2 days. But I think over the end of the week, I kind of see a head and shoulders pattern on the charts. So I think now you're going to start seeing the rise again. So Ethereum, your largest altcoin, is at 1,807. It is up 0.12. Your fear and greed index, it kind of went straight down into neutral zone of right on the 50 mark. So that's pretty cool in a way. Like I said, over the weekend, it kind of just cooled down. Yeah, nothing really in the news that's like worth mentioning. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.93 trillion. It is down 0.12%. Your top 5 trending coins, you got number 1, Wealth, WLTH. That one is up 183 points. Number 2 is Bitcoin. Number 3 is XRP. It is down 1.93%. Number 4 is Ethereum. And number 5 is Party, PARTI. That one is up 14 points. 14%, I'm sorry. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1 is Not, and that one is up 2,031%. Number 2 is Fake Test, or TST. That one is up 1,018%. Number 3 is Pepe Trump. That one is up 925. Number 4 is Mubarak. That one is up 802. And number 5 is Broccoli. That one is up 874. As far as notable mentions, number 7, we got Fart Coin. That one is up 759. Number 8 is Beers. That one is up 512. Number 15, we got Grok. That one is up 290. Let's see what else we got in the top 100 that is worth notable mentions. Number 40, we got Prosper, or PROS. That one is up 61%. We got 53, Lily's Coin. That one is up 32%. We got, let's see, Just a Chill Guy, number 82. That one is up 18%. And number 97, we got holograph. That one is up 16%. That one is HLG, the acronym for that. And that is our crypto news. Let's move on and let's help guide you for tomorrow's day with some horoscopes. Let's start off with the first house of the zodiac, which is Aries. Aries, tomorrow reveals an unpretentious truth. Patience nurtures a seed sown for future harvest. Even if the results are elusive now, every single step counts, every kind word counts, every sober execution builds a strong front. Don't rush the process. Trust what is nurtured, and silence shall bear fruit. Number 2, we got Taurus. Tomorrow gives you a completely fresh chance to look inside yourself, Taurus. You can rewrite the story about yourself. If anything seems stuck in old paradigms or self doubt, take a moment to stay back and hear your own voice. You can control your thinking and change the course. Speak only lovingly and truthfully to yourself. Reject old judgments and tell a softer story from here on in. And then we got Gemini. Tomorrow will serve as a reminder to stay in control. Release timelines and have faith in the unfolding. Rest assured you are ending the route. It just feels slow. Give your head a break from planning. No one is going to hijack what is meant solely for you. Cancer, tomorrow may present you with the softest blessing. Maybe joy will come in an unexpected way. Small messages, big smiles, and little moments that warm your heart may be any of these. Do not wait for the big joys. Just look around and feel what is already good. Then we got J sign, Leo. Leo, the day reminds you that your worth does not depend on what you do. You have to stop proving yourself by putting yourself at risk tasks. Just sit back and be yourself from pressure. Your presence counts, your kindness counts, your energy counts. Um, where was I? In other words, if you need it, celebrate yourself not only for what you do. If you keep respecting your being beyond what you achieve, confidence will truly rise. Virgo, the day will encourage a pause for deep listening. Stillness tomorrow can beget boldness tomorrow. Moving forward does not always mean moving. Let your thoughts settle, let your heart breathe. Strength assembles in silence. Soon enough, the next step will come shining with clarity and courage. Libra, tomorrow imparts the softly glowing lesson that you need not chase after your destiny. Those who are genuinely meant for you will wander to you without so much as a hustle. Refrain from seeking validation. Do not force happenings into being. The more you find balance within your mind and soul, the more you master the art of attracting all that is yours. Scorpio, tomorrow informs you to truly hold something dear in your heart. Stay grounded in serenity, whatever the noise and distraction happen to be around you. Your calm center is the guide through it. Do not allow the drama outside to fracture your inner world. Concentrate on what and on whom brings you peace, space, and habits. Sagittarius, tomorrow will be the day which is full of inner strength for you. Most of the resilience that you've built over the days will be liberated tomorrow. However, have the strength not to be shaken by the challenges that come your way. Stand firm and keep moving along with faith. Capricorn, tomorrow ushers a wave of optimism which allows room to bring brightness, even the heavy assessment of a task or choice. The weight you felt over a task or decision will feel lighter now. Allow this newfound lightness to guide you in your actions. You'll be seeing things clearly and confidence returns. Aquarius, tomorrow will be another waiting game. You may find unforeseen difficulties that challenge your patience and may disturb your calm demeanor. It also tears out the former. Take a deep breath and respond. Do not react. Trust the peace of your nature to guide you through. Pisces, tomorrow will open a new way for you. One door can open a new opportunity that comes at the right moment. Believe in your instincts and act honestly. The soul knows what to do and does not worry about thinking too much. If it feels right in the heart, go ahead and do it. All right, guys, that is our hope for tomorrow, May 6th. So, like I said, we kind of like to do that just to help guide you along your day. Let's move on and let's get into the conspiracy theory slash facts day. So, given the fact that it is Cinco de Mayo, I kind of wanted to just kind of get into what is exactly Cinco de Mayo. some people might not know why we celebrate this holiday, and I kind of wanted to let you guys know, and kind of give you some things that maybe some of you didn't even know, even if you thought you know. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to dive into the real story behind Cinco de Mayo, a tale of unexpected victory, cultural pride, and yes, a marketing conspiracy that turned a significant historical event into a commercial fiesta. So let's get into the real story behind Cinco de Mayo, guys. Let's set the record straight. Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's Independence Day. That honor belongs to September 16th, 1810, marking the start of Mexico's war for independence from Spain. Cinco de Mayo commemorates the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862, where a vastly outnumbered Mexican army defeated French forces. This victory became a symbol of resistance and unity, especially significant for Mexican Americans during the U.S. Civil War era. The Americanization and commercialization. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Cinco de Mayo began gaining traction in the United States, particularly in California. Initially, it was a celebration of Mexican heritage and pride. However, by the 1980s, corporations saw an opportunity. Beer companies, notably Corona, launched marketing campaigns linking their products to the holiday, effectively transforming Cinco de Mayo into a day associated with drinking and partying. Misconceptions and stereotypes. This commercialization led to widespread misconceptions. Many Americans believe Cinco de Mayo is Mexico's Independence Day, and the holiday is often celebrated with stereotypical imagery, sombreros, fake mustaches, and an overemphasis on alcohol. Such portrayals can be disrespectful and diminish the day's historical significance. While Cinco de Mayo remains a minor holiday in Mexico, it's become a significant cultural event in the U.S., especially among Mexican American communities. It's an opportunity to celebrate heritage, but it's essential to do so respectfully, acknowledging the day's true meaning and avoiding cultural appropriation. So, next time May 5th rolls around, let's remember the bravery of those who fought at Puebla. Celebrate the rich tapestry of Mexican culture with respect and understanding, and maybe, just maybe, think twice before donning that oversized sombrero. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep questioning the narratives, guys, because we never know. And we always like to report on things that will make you think a little bit more than usual. Here on the show, we like to say health, wealth, and happiness. That's our motto, and that's what we go by. So that's exactly what we try to give you in terms of entertainment as well. Shout out to the 38 people watching. Thank you for watching. We do love you and appreciate you. If you missed it over the weekend, we also gave you some segments of different stuff. One of them is Chef with Jeff on Saturday. What did you cook up for the audience?
I didn't
Jay?
have obviously I was at the hospital a lot, but I just cooked up some salmon, some vegetables, and I believe I can't remember if I threw rice with it. I can't remember. But it was
Yeah.
it
I
was
saw
good. It was good. Like I used the vegetables I had, but the salmon was real good. You know what I mean?
for as quick as you did it, man. It looked
It was
really delicious.
I didn't have a lot of time. I was with my mom all day and making sure she was
That's
good.
that. That's that.
So
That's that chef with Jeff extra
yeah, that's what I
special.
mean, man. But yeah, that salmon was really good, dude. It
Oh,
was
I
hella
believe it.
good, man. So yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
I wish my mom could have that stuff right now, but she can't, so it sucks. You know what I mean? Got to get her
Yeah,
strong
definitely,
again to
definitely.
be able to get to that.
And on Sunday, we also did a segment for you guys, which is called Dating with Kate. That's me and my wife. We actually picked up a new whip. So if you guys want to see what we picked up, which car we picked up, definitely check out that episode. Pretty cool. We also showed you guys around a little bit of the Chase Center, which is where the Warriors play their basketball games. So definitely check that out. And we also did some workout videos. Jay definitely put some up for you guys. I believe you were doing
Yeah,
legs. Looked very tough.
always, man.
But we got that up for the audience as well. So that's kind of cool. And like always, for our closing segment, let's get into Jay's and mine final words of wisdom. What you got for them today, Jay?
I'm gonna go with a Tolstoy quote. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. That's what I'm definitely going with today.
Nobody knows how to change themselves.
Yeah, like everyone always wants to change the world, but no one ever thinks to
Uh-huh.
change themselves. Like no one. You know, obviously, if you want to
Oh,
inflict
okay.
change, you got to be changed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everyone always preaches about changing the world, but they never want to change themselves, man. That's why I went with a Tolstoy
Yeah.
quote, man. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Definitely.
That's how it really works in life, man. It's crazy too. You know, all the people that really have a lot to say and want to change that they don't even bother changing themselves. It's kind of crazy, actually.
That's true.
It's a trip.
Oh, it is.
It really is.
And going off of what you're saying about
Yeah.
change, let me leave you guys with this: Average Day Joe's community. The world doesn't change because we wish it. It changes because we live it. Because we choose to walk in balance, speak with truth, and act with purpose. Let your spirit lead, your heart stay brave, and your actions echo the world you wish to see. All things are connected. What we do to the web, we do to ourselves. To change the world, we must first change the spirit within. And that was said by Chief Seattle. Walk in beauty, be the change. Until next time, Average Day Joes. Stay health, wealth, and happiness tuned. And thank you guys all so much for being here. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully, we give you a little bit of input of what exactly that means now. And we will see you back here tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific time. So until tomorrow, guys, health, wealth, and happiness.